going on? How's everyone doing?
Just shout out to Colin. Everybody else who's cool with Colin.
Chucky, I didn't say.
Get your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. All right, I've got part 2. It's another long one. This one's about 2 hours. Yesterday ended up being almost 3 hours. So we're going to knock out part 2. Yeah, that's about all I got. Just a continuance of yesterday. All right. You guys ready to watch some court? Let's go. Before I hit that play button, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. Do your jump kick backflips. Let's go.
Thank you. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
How you doing?
Good.
I want to have you to the best of your abilities. You raise your right hand. Thank you, sir. Do you solemnly swear or affirm your testimony the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So, yeah. Sir, thank you, sir. You may be seated. Make sure you speak clearly and loudly. I understand there's going to be some yeahs or some nahs, but just make sure you can speak clearly because the individual to the next to you, sir, is recording everything, okay?
Yes.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that. Attorney Becker, whenever you're prepared, you may proceed, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. Yeah, speak up a little bit. You can speak into that microphone too. That'll help amplify your voice as well, so we can hear a little better. Could you spell your name for the record, please?
Kevin
And last name.
Wilson.
Mr. Wilson, I'd like to take you back to August 17th of 2023. Do you remember who you were doing that day?
Yeah, just outside chilling.
At some point in time, were you in the area of Burton Street? Did you go to somebody's house there?
Yes, sir.
Could you tell the jury, or not the jury, tell the judge, could you tell the judge exactly who were you visiting that day over by Burton?
I was visiting a close friend that went to school with me named Tay.
And what were you visiting for? Any particular reason?
Just playing 2K, like basketball.
So
Just
playing video games.
Yeah, just playing the game, yeah.
Was it just the two of you?
No, it was like, I don't know how many exact people, but it was like probably 6 of us.
Do you remember who would have been there with you?
Yeah, it was me, Tay John, Paul, Xavier, and Tay. And it was my cousin, but he was in the house. His name was Ian.
In?
Yeah.
I-N?
Yeah, I-A-N.
I-A-N.
Yeah.
So do you remember what time did you get over there to start playing 2K with them? Approximately.
Probably like, dang, I don't even remember, but I could say like 6 o'clock or something. Like it was during the daytime.
So like dinner time.
Yeah.
So you're there playing 2K with the whole group. Anything unusual? Everything okay as you're playing 2K, playing video games?
Yeah, everything okay.
Now, at some point in time, do you decide to leave his house?
No.
Maybe not leave, but go outside, not be inside.
Oh yeah,
the house,
yeah,
but go
yeah.
outside.
We went outside. Yeah, we went outside when it got like dark. Yeah.
So when it got dark, you're outside?
Yeah.
What were you guys doing outside?
I was with some girls, but they wasn't even supposed to be outside. Like Paul, he wasn't. I don't know why he was outside, but me, I was with some girls and Tay, yeah, basically, yeah. Me and Tay was with some girls and Paul, he came outside on his own, just out of nowhere, and just was outside. Yeah.
So who are the girls you were outside with?
I don't know their real names, but I just know their Facebook
Street
names.
names. Street names. What do you know them as?
Just Sosa and what's her name? Lee.
Sosa and Lee.
Yeah.
How did they? So they weren't inside playing PlayStation. When did they show up?
Cause I told them well, they said they had something for us, like, say, they just had something for us, like, to drink or something. And I was like, okay. I told them to pull up by Popeyes, and I forgot I even told them to pull up, honestly. And out of nowhere, all you see is a car speeding through, and then they stopping, yelling, having fun, like hanging out the window. I'm like, oh, they found out where we at? Like, that's what really happened. Yeah.
So you met him by Popeyes and
No, I didn't meet them by Popeyes. I told them we buy Popeyes. And yeah, and I think I gave them an address, but not that specific address, but they ended up finding us anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
so now these girls are hanging out. So describe what you're doing outside with these girls. What specifically do you do with them?
Nothing, just listening to music, standing out the car, just listening to music. That's it. That's all we was doing for real.
So you're standing outside of whose car?
Of Lee, I think it was Lee car.
What kind of car is that?
It was silver.
So
But I don't know. I don't.
what?
I don't even remember what type of car she had. I just know it was silver.
So you're standing out there, hanging out, listening to music. Do you ever get in the car?
Yeah,
Who gets when you get in Lee's car? Who's in the car with you?
it's me, Lee. That's next to me. Then it's Tay John in the back and Sosa.
So you're in the front seat.
Yeah,
You in the front passenger seat.
yeah.
So what are you guys doing when you're inside the car?
We're just chilling. Really, just same thing. Listening to music. Really chilling. Same thing.
Now I'm going to direct your attention to the TV screen up there. It's been entered into evidence as Exhibit 1. Do you recognize that?
Yeah.
What can you tell the judge? What do you recognize that as?
Tay's house. Just the alley that we was in.
Which one's Tay's house? The house you're playing PlayStation at.
The one on the left.
So that's Tay's house. Do you know who's on the right at all?
I don't know. I don't even know whose house that is.
So in terms of is this where when you're talking about being in the car with these girls, is this where you're at?
Yeah, it was right there.
I know it's kind of hard. Can you give the judge an idea? Where were you parked? Where was your car parked that you were in?
Right there on the left side, like on the left side, basically, like you see that black car, but it's farther back, but on the left side. Yeah.
So you would have been behind that left car somewhere.
Yeah, behind that black car, but back a little bit, but it was on the left. Wherever it's at, it was on the left.
So when you say back a little bit, you're talking about, you see there's a marker,
Yeah.
is it on your back towards that marker more?
Yeah, by that yellow thing.
What about Paul? Where was he?
He was in the he kind of was by that black car, but in the middle part, like in the middle, like that you could just pull off and go straight. That's where he was at, just in the middle.
So he's more in the driveway.
All right, this is a good time for the first pause. For everyone, I started this video yesterday, and yeah, this is part 2 of the video. As you can see, this witness is in handcuffs as well. He was part of the fight. He was one of the people that was thrown in jail for fighting in the courthouse. And my initial opinion is this guy's just trying to be cool on the stand. Like, no, just answer the questions. Just answer the questions. Stop trying to be cool. You're not creating any riz while you're being questioned by a prosecutor. You're not. Just answer the question.
Portion between the two houses.
Yeah, between.
Is your car directly behind him, or is it?
It's like at an angle a little bit, but it's like you could see him like by looking just right up. You could really see him like right there. Like we're not that far from each other.
Yeah, who was in the car with him?
Xavier.
So you got 4 of you in the car, and then 2 in his car.
Yeah.
Was anybody else outside?
No.
So you're sitting there chilling, having a good time. Now, does any other car pull up as you're sitting there?
Yeah, that's when the white car pulled up
So where did this white car pull up?
in the middle.
Now, when you say in the middle, what do you mean by that?
Like you see that that marker that's closest to us to the screen.
Okay, so just for the record, it looks like it would be exhibit or marker 3, the yellow exhibit, the yellow marker right here.
Yeah, like in the
Right.
yeah, but like more of it in the middle, like where Paul's car was.
In terms of, was it a car, like a sedan? Can you give a better description of what you saw?
It was it was no car. It was like a mid-size or big sedan. Like either the mid-size or big.
Okay, so it wasn't a car. What was it? A pickup truck?
No, it wasn't a pickup truck.
Okay, but it wasn't a car either. It's kind of in between.
Yeah.
Is anyone else confused? Anyone that watched the video yesterday, no one could describe this car. They all say it's either white or silver. You know, it was a truck, but it wasn't a pickup truck, but it's not an SUV. It's a 3-seater. It's not a truck. It's a big car. There's so many questions on what actually kind of car this was. There is.
That car, when this white vehicle pulls up, which way did it pull up? Like if I'm looking at the picture, was the front end pointing to the left or was it pointing to the right?
It was pointed, it came from where that car was. Like that little car right there on the right. It came facing towards you, like coming towards you, like I'm coming towards you right now.
All right, so it's going to the left then, if you will, going across the pictures you're looking at.
Yeah.
What happens when that car gets there?
When the car get there, we looked, but I didn't see nothing. Nobody seen nothing. So I didn't think nothing of it. Nobody thought nothing of it. So I'm pretty sure we were just there for like 1 or 2 more minutes. Just didn't care about the car. Like we looked at it and then it was the car. But out of nowhere, I just see somebody running towards the car. And that's when everybody got to scrambling and was like, this and that, pull up, pull up. I'm like, what's going on? I didn't even know what was going on. And then that's all I heard was shots.
So you went over a lot there. So this car pulls up. Do you see anybody get out of it?
No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't even see nobody get out the car.
So nobody didn't see anybody get out of the car.
No.
And as you're sitting there, you say something about somebody running. Where was this person running from?
Near Paul's car. They was running from like near his car, but like I didn't see them go up to his car or nothing. I just seen him in the middle, like going towards his car, but they was like jogging. They was like jogging back. That's all I seen. Them jogging back towards the car. I'm like, what's going on?
So the first time you see, I guess maybe the better question, when's the first time you see somebody? When's the very first time you witness there's somebody outside of your car?
When they was going back towards their car, the car or the whatever white car that was,
So that person's going back. That's the first time.
yeah.
Where were they in relationship to your car in terms of were they towards the front? Were they in the back? Were they in the middle?
There was like in the front, like in the middle part, like it's like in between, like they was going this way, going back towards that or wherever they came from. I don't know where they came from, but they was going towards that car though.
So they're in between your car and Paul's car? Is when you first saw them?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Right.
When I first saw them.
And you say that they're jogging?
Yeah. Like going back.
What does this person look like?
I didn't see the face, but I seen he was black. Like it was a black face, yeah, but it was all black. It was like everything was all black.
But you didn't see the face.
No, I ain't really, no.
Now you said
Jedi, we're all confused about this. Now, it was a guy. He got pew-pewed in a car, and it's just a lot of confusion. The car pulls up to this house. The people in the car were accusing one of the people in the house that took money from their uncle. Now, we're talking family members here. They were cousins. We don't really know who shot first, but the people that are actually arrested for murder were people that lived in the house. They walked up to the car or something like that, shot the car. Then the car started shooting back, and then the people in the house started shooting at them. There's so much confusion about what's going on. That's what I'm going to say. But there are 2 people in jail for murder, and you see them at the defendant's table. And yeah, these are all witnesses to the case. The witnesses yesterday got into a big fight outside, and that led to 3, maybe 4 of them being put in handcuffs. That's why the witnesses are in handcuffs, because they got into a fight outside when they sequestered the witnesses. Okay. We might be caught up now. I know you still have 1,000 questions. Yeah, so do we.
did you hear shots?
Yeah, I heard shot.
Can you describe when did you hear shots?
I heard shots when like right when Paul car started and our car started and I got behind Paul. That's when when we got behind Paul, that's when I got to hearing all the shots.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you this one time, Irish Bobby. Calm down. You walk in saying that kind of thing, you know, you're creating animosity into a chat that is always happy. Just saying. So you're getting timed out. You're doing it. So just stop. Just stop, man. Come, enjoy, watch the videos with us, comment. You could even talk shit in the side chat. I don't care, but talk shit to me. You don't need to be talking shit to my mods.
Where was that person that you saw running? Where was that person when?
That's why I don't know. I didn't ever look back another time or nothing. I never looked up. As soon as I heard the shots, I just started looking down.
So you heard the shots after this person running was out of your sight.
Yeah.
When you say everything kind of breaks loose, what do you mean Paul's car's pulling out? Can you describe that
Because
better?
Paul started his car. He started his car when I seen the guy going back towards his car. That's when Paul started his car. Then we started our car and pulled behind Paul. And then right when that happened, that's when we heard a shot.
Did you hear anything before that? Any arguing? Anybody say anything?
Nobody said nothing.
Nobody said anything in your car?
No, I ain't hear nobody say nothing.
So how many?
Well, wait, but I did hear somebody say something when the guy, yeah, when we seen the guy, I did hear somebody say, "Who is that?" But that's it. That's all I was like, "Who is that?" But we didn't. That's all I heard somebody say was, "What is that? Who is that?"
So how many shots did you hear?
I can't even tell you. I don't remember.
More than one?
It was more than one.
So you talk about your car's trying to pull off, Paul's trying to pull off. Describe what happens.
Well, his car pulled off. Then when we pull up, that's when we heard shots. I don't know if shots hit the car or whatever, but it's like I didn't. Tay John said he seen Paul car go a different direction, but I wasn't even looking. But he said he seen his car go a different direction, and right when that happened, he had hit a left, and then the girls hit a left, but I don't know where Paul went. But by time when the girls hit a left, we was like, "Let us out the car, let us out the car. Y'all set us up, y'all set up," or something. And then they let us out the car, and then we running back to the scene towards Paul, but it was already everything was crossed out, so we couldn't even get over there.
So when you leave, you go down, you go between these houses out towards Burton.
And it would go left.
And then you go left when you hit Burton.
Yeah.
When did the girls let you out?
At the corner of that light, or the right, like you go left and then you hit it right at that first light. That's where we made them let us out at. Made her stop.
You said something about the girls set you up. Why? What was that about?
I don't know. I don't even know.
Okay, I thought you said that.
Yeah, I did, but I'm saying I don't know what it's about. Like I don't understand. Like
Something
I
you
never
thought?
get it. Yeah, it's like I'm with some girls and somebody pull up. It'd be a thought anybody would think. To be honest, if you in this situation, you only would know.
So then you're let out. Where did you go?
We went down the alley. Yeah, we went down the alley.
Now we're
To go
talking
look
this
for
alley
Paul.
or a different place.
A different alley. Like I don't know that area over there, so we just randomly trying to get back to where he at. So we just running down the alley.
Did you ever see Paul? That
I
night?
seen Xavier.
Where did you
Paul
see him?
He was running on some street, and then we just seen him yelling, like knocking on doors and stuff. So I was like, "That's Xavier." And it was like, "Yeah." And then we went up and met with him, and then he like, "Paul, I think Paul got shot."
Did you go talk to the police then, or did you go home?
I went, "Huh?"
I have nothing further, Your Honor.
Thank you. Attorney McDonough, any cross-examination, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Whenever you're prepared.
So, Mr. Wilson, you said you saw someone in all black walking towards the alley?
You know, going towards the car, wherever car pulled up, I seen somebody in all black going towards that car.
Did you see anybody get out of that car?
No, I really didn't see nobody get out. No,
So you don't know where that person came from, is that right?
no, I don't.
And you did not recognize the person, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I think you testified at your investigative subpoena hearing that you had your head down during that time, and then you caught a glimpse of the guy walking towards the car?
Yeah.
Okay. Then, you said you heard a bunch of shots.
Yeah,
Did you know where the shots were coming from?
behind me. It came from behind me.
Okay. Were they coming from that car or just that general direction?
I can't tell you because I wasn't looking at the car.
Okay, so you don't know exactly where the shots were coming from, other than they were just behind you.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. So, the guy didn't walk up to your car, you just caught a glimpse.
Yes, I think that is correct. I believe you are correct. I know it's Grand Rapids. I believe it's Kent County. This is Judge. His name's at the bottom of the Zoom. Dotson, I think it was. Yeah. So yeah, I believe you're correct.
of them running
Yeah,
back.
nobody walked up to our car, no, at all.
Okay, so you didn't get a good look at them.
No, I didn't. No.
So you never saw anyone get out of that car that pulled up? And you never see anyone get back into that car, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. So during that whole time frame, you didn't hear anybody mention the name of who that could have been that responsible for the shots, is that right?
Yeah.
You didn't hear any nicknames? You didn't say any nicknames?
No, not me. No, I didn't hear nothing.
So names
around that
didn't
time.
start circulating until after the fact, is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, to after like when we went on the what's name? Went to Paul's house, that's when people got the
Okay.
stuff I said.
Names are just being thrown out, but nobody knew anything for sure, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And at some point during this investigation, someone from law enforcement showed you a Facebook picture of who they thought might be involved. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. You didn't provide any names to them as to who you thought it was. They suggested to you who it might have been. Is that correct? They showed you a Facebook photo and,
Oh yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
But that wasn't a name that you came up with.
No.
Okay. And I believe it was the night of the candlelight vigil when people started talking. Is that right?
Yeah.
And then was it your auntie's boyfriend was showing you various models of white cars and things like that?
Uh I don't I don't know if it was exactly him, but I already told y'all that, but that's what I said. Yeah.
Okay.
I was just saying like, yeah, people were showing stuff, pictures, saying
Okay.
what type of car it could be.
So did you ever see anybody that evening or that whole day with a gun?
No.
So you certainly didn't see anyone shooting a gun.
Nope. I ain't never seen nobody with no gun.
During questioning at that investigative subpoena hearing, did you feel like they were trying to make you say something that you didn't know? Do you feel like they were trying to say you saw somebody you didn't see?
Well, they were trying to tell me yeah, they was. They were trying to tell me like kind of they was, but they really wasn't. But he was just like, I hope you're not lying. I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not lying. I don't know who face. I can't tell you. That's what I was telling him that.
No further questions. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Attorney Nunzio, any cross-examination?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Whenever you're prepared, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Good.
I'll ask you some questions this afternoon. If you don't understand something I'm asking you, would you kindly let me know, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Um, were you questioned on the night this thing went down on the 17th?
Nope.
So when was the first time you talked to the police at the investigative subpoena?
First time I talked to the police was like,
But let me ask you this. Where were you when you spoke to police first about this case? Were you at your house, someone's car, police station? Where were you?
I was at my house.
Your house. Police came by?
Yeah, they all kept coming by my house every day.
How many times did you talk to the police at your house about this case?
I think twice.
Twice? Okay. How many police showed up to talk to you? One, two,
It
three?
was just a detective.
Detective Zabriskie sitting at the table here?
Yeah.
Okay. So he came to your house twice?
Yeah, I think he came twice.
Okay. Did you speak with him the first time about the case?
No, because I didn't know. I didn't speak to nobody.
Okay, so you refused to talk with him?
No, I never refused because I didn't know they wanted to talk to me.
Okay. So you weren't home when he came by the first time?
No, I wasn't.
Okay. The second time, were you home when they talked to you?
Yeah, he talked to me and said, I gotta come. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Did you give him a statement at your house when he came to talk to you?
No.
Okay. So did you talk to him after that?
Yeah.
Was it at the investigative subpoena?
Yeah.
Okay. So you were kind of you were brought into a courtroom to give testimony, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have a lawyer with you at that time or no?
No.
Has anyone reviewed your investigative subpoena, your sworn testimony before coming in here today? Did anybody from this table give you part of your transcript for you to review, just to refresh your memory?
No, but I told them I probably not gonna remember everything. So
Okay. So if we need to refresh your memory, maybe you can look at some of this stuff, might help out? Is that a yes? Everything's being recorded. We can't record. Got it?
yeah.
Okay. Mr. McDonough had asked you some questions about you learning potentially the identity of people who may have been there that night, correct?
Yes.
You had told, I think it was Mr. Becker who questioned you back in September. You remember Mr. Becker asking you some questions many months ago?
Yeah.
Okay. And you had indicated that one of Paul's friends was sharing information about what he or she had discovered on Facebook, right? Regarding who may have been involved in the shooting, right?
I don't remember that, but
Well, let me ask you this. Did you talk to one of Paul's friends who may have been Paul's shooter that night?
no.
You never told prosecutors that you learned about Kuzo's name from some of your friends on Facebook? Yes or no?
I learned about his name.
Mm-hmm. Page 29, Mr. Becker, Mr. McDonough. May I approach the witness, Your Honor?
You may.
I'm gonna give you let me give you all 3 pages. There are 2 pages here. I'm gonna have you read some of the sworn testimony back from September 21st of last year.
What page do you have with 29? What else do you
I
have?
have 29, 32, and 33, the relevant portions.
Thank you.
I want you to read, and not just the highlights, but I want you to read, take your time, and read this. Okay,
Yeah.
and, when you're finished reading, you can look up and let me know you're finished reading, pages 32, 29, 32, and 33.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
That's because you said the wrong thing.
So let me ask you this question, and I know you just reviewed the first page here, and we'll get to the others in just a moment.
All right. Yeah, but yeah, that's a yeah. Yeah, that Facebook, yeah.
Let's clear it up for the record, so everybody understands what's going on here, all right? So Mr. Becker is basically asking you who you saw on Facebook. Question two, if I'm not sure if that was Mr. Becker, I may have been the detective. The question is, who is the Facebook picture of? And you answer, it was a picture of somebody named on Facebook. You call them cash out or that's how the clerk spelled it, or Kusa. Isn't that how you answered the questionnaire back in September?
Yes.
Okay, so you came up with the name cash out or Kuso, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the question was, okay, and somebody suggested that you may, that may be somebody involved. And you said, yeah. And the questioner then said, cash out or Kuso. And this is your answer, correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody suggested, yeah. Somebody said that he might be involved because they seen him probably driving around in the white car before. And then the questioner goes on to say, okay, so have you ever seen cash out Kuso before? You said, no, I never seen him. I've never seen him before. Isn't that how you answered the detective and Mr. Becker back in September of 2023?
Yes.
So people were talking about what they had discovered on Facebook. And you yourself admitted to the prosecution that someone told you Kuso was involved, right?
Yes.
Okay, because you didn't know that before, did you?
No.
Okay. Was Tayshaun with you when you were having this Facebook discussion of who's involved?
I don't think he was.
What do you mean you don't think he was? Think a little harder. Was he there? Think a little harder. Was he there?
Yeah, but he was going, you know who he was going through. But he
Okay.
wasn't there at the exact, like he wasn't with me type shit. You talking?
You're talking about people involved in the shootout, right?
Yeah.
Now, was Tayshaun there or wasn't he there when people are talking about who was involved in the shootout?
It was Tajon there, he was.
Okay. You never knew or heard of Kuso's name before this whole Facebook investigation that was being done, did you?
No.
Who brought it to your attention that Kuso was involved? Give me a name.
I don't know. I
Bunch
can't
of people
recall.
there, right?
Yeah, I can't recall.
Can you give us the names of the people that were in this Facebook investigation discussion? Give us some names.
I can't recall.
A lot of people?
Yeah, it's like
More than five, less than five people?
probably more than 5 people.
Okay.
It's like, it was a crazy situation.
I get it. I get it. How many Facebook investigation conversations did you have with?
No, not even close. Not even close to enough. I've been, yeah. Well, this is a good pause. I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm just watching. I'm watching, and I'm watching everybody. I'm trying to figure out things to say, but this is a good part of the trial. So, or the hearing. It's not a trial right now. It's a preliminary examination. So, I'm just, trying to watch with you guys. I haven't seen this 100% all the way through. Now, later in this video, I'll have a lot more comments when, you know, the young lady comes up. But yeah, let's go. What's up, Kimmy?
One other person or a bunch of people? Was it this just one time, or were there other times?
No, it was the only time.
Okay. You don't even know who Najee is, do you? Or Najib?
No.
Never seen him before.
No.
Was anybody looking for pictures of him?
Mm-mm.
Is that a no?
Yes, no.
Okay. Anybody show you a picture of Najib?
No,
Gentleman sitting at the end of our table there.
no.
Okay.
Only y'all showed me a picture of him.
Who
y'all,
did?
Y'all did.
Me?
I mean, the people,
Who
whoever
showed you a
questioned,
picture of Najib?
whoever questioned me that day, they showed me a picture of him.
Okay. Police, prosecutors?
Yeah, prosecutor, I think.
Okay.
Hmm.
Was it a black and white photograph? Was it a color photograph?
It was a color.
Okay.
And this might be a small spoiler alert, but we saw this a little bit yesterday. None of the witnesses like this attorney either. But he does a good job. I think as a good defense attorney, you don't want to be liked by the people on the witness stand because you're calling them out and you want clear answers, and they're not giving you clear answers. So he's working on it. I do think he's doing a good job. Yeah, but nobody on the witness stand likes him.
So they asked you if you saw Najib there, or Najee, right? And you said you don't know who that is, and how did you answer? You didn't.
Yeah,
You said I don't know who this guy is.
yeah, I was like, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. In fact, it wasn't this group, the folks that you were talking to that day. You're also talking about types of cars that people were driving, right?
Yeah,
A white GMC, right?
yeah.
Who came up with that? Who told you that Kuzo or anybody involved that night were driving a white GMC?
I don't recall who told me.
Well, you didn't come up with that because you don't remember. You didn't see a white GMC that night, did you? You said you saw a white car, didn't you?
Yeah, but
Did you know it was a GMC?
I don't know if it was a GMC.
Okay. Yeah. Did you know that night it was a GMC?
No.
Someone told you it was a GMC, right?
Well, yeah,
Who told you it was a GMC?
I don't recall.
Judge, like I did with the previous witness without objection, I'd like him to maybe draw where cars were that night. I see he's in handcuffs. With the permission of the court, without objection, if the sheriff's department would allow, I'd like the witness to draw and propose defense exhibit C.
Deputy, are you okay with that? Okay. We'll remove the handcuffs again. Just for the record, there is a deputy at the rear door. There are two deputies currently by the bar in between the audience and the participants, the lawyers, as well as there's a deputy behind Mr. Wilson at this time. The deputy, thank you for removing the handcuff. See, Mr. Wilson's right hand is currently free. Attorney Nunzio, whenever you're prepared, sir, you can
Thank
proceed.
you. Done cuffs on, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, what I'm gonna ask you to do, can you identify defense exhibit C? What generally is this?
This backyard.
Okay.
The backyard.
Is that an accurate picture of how it looked that night? Before the cars were gone? Or excuse me, after the cars were gone?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you see 58 Burton there?
That's his house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one here, what's, is that
Tay.
Tay's house?
Yes, man. Yeah.
Oh, okay, Tay's house, okay. What I would like you to do, now, what I'm gonna have you do, is I'm gonna have you draw boxes. Okay, and I'm gonna have you label those boxes. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so if you would, could you first draw a box where the car you were in was in relation to this picture? Take your time, take a look at it.
I don't know exactly where it's at.
Okay, give your best estimate. Okay, give your best estimate.
Yeah, you saw, I know you were here yesterday. You saw a little bit of it yesterday. But somebody lost their life. Gunshot wounds. A car pulled up to a house. I know this is the second time I've said this today, but this case is kind of confusing, and I'm still trying to grab the facts. I actually had the aunt of the last witness that we're about to see here shortly on my stream yesterday, and she was still kind of confused of the facts. But A car pulled up to a house because the people in the car thought that they took money from somebody, from another family member. Gunshots were fired. Then return gunshots were fired. So the people in the car didn't shoot first. People at the house shot first. People in the car were leaving the scene, shooting back, and then people in the house shot back at the car. A lot of craziness, but that's kind of what I've gotten. So they're just kind of laying down the facts. This is a preliminary exam. This isn't trial yet, and yeah, we'll see. This is about where we are right now. So these are just witnesses that are trying to tell their part, but none of the witnesses want to cooperate. You can tell by how they're answering. I hope that helped. And Nunya, yeah, no, the prelim isn't even finished yet. They don't finish it today, or I guess this was Friday. They didn't finish it on Friday. They scheduled it for what I originally thought was Tuesday, but now I need to go, we'll see the end of this. But I think they may have said the 13th. I don't know why you start a prelim and then you don't finish it for 2 weeks. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong on that, but I think that's what they might have said when I was kind of skimming through the video. All right. Hopefully that answered the questions.
Okay, and we'll call that car number 1 right now. Put a 1 in that box. Okay. Put an arrow in the front where's the front of the car. Put like an arrow where the car is pointing. Okay. Who is in car 1 in Defense Exhibit C?
Me, Sosa, Lee, and
Yeah, and Tajon.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So that's you, Tajon, and the 2 women, Sosa.
You are so welcome. I'm glad you're here watching. So I appreciate you more than you appreciate me. So here's your pause.
And Lee, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that a yes?
Yeah, that's a yes. Yeah, my bad.
That's okay.
No, you're doing a good job, Mr. Wilson. You're doing a good job.
Now, the car that Paul was in, do another box, and we'll label that number 2. Where's that car? What direction is he? Do an arrow where he is. Okay. And that's car number 2. I see where you put that in there. And who is in car 2? Identify the people, and this is right prior to the shooting.
Paul,
Paul,
Xavier.
Xavier.
Yeah.
Anybody else in that car?
No.
Okay. Then at some point in time, I think you identified a white car pulling up, correct?
Yeah.
Did the white car stop at some point in time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, stop.
Okay. I want you to draw a box where that car stopped right before the shooting. And we'll label that car 3. Okay. I have to answer this question because these are photocopies of exhibits we got of, I think, the police department taking a picture of post C. Are you using the yellow markers as an indication, or are you drawing those boxes representing cards from your memory?
I'm drawing from my memory.
Fair enough. Okay, I just wanted to ask. Okay. Draw an arrow where card 3 is pointing. Okay. How many people were in car 3, to your knowledge?
I don't know. I don't even know.
You gotta speak a little bit louder now.
So I don't know.
Okay. So you don't know if one person was in car 3 or 10 people were in car 3, correct?
Well, obviously one person because they pulled up, but
Okay. So we have at least one person in car 3, right?
yeah.
Did you ever see or able to identify anybody coming to or from car 3 on that night? Were you able to see that person?
I just seen that person going towards the white car.
Towards the white car. Paul's car or
No.
another car?
Another car, the one behind me.
Okay.
I seen him going back towards
That whatever GMC, that white car, yeah.
Well, let me ask you this. Let's go to car one right now. What type of car is car one? The box that you drew?
It's a silver car. It's a silver car. That's all I know. I don't even know if it was an Impala, because I knew I would know if it was an Impala, but it was a
Four-door?
Ford.
Four-door? Sedan?
Yeah,
Fair enough.
like a car.
Box number two, you've identified as a car, the one that Paul was in. What
Yeah,
kind of car was she driving that night?
he had a Ford,
What color was that car?
white,
Two-door, four-door?
4-door.
Car three is, what kind of car was box number three on that diagram?
The white GMC.
Okay. But you didn't know it was GMC that night, did you?
No, until everybody got the same.
So you just said GMC, because that's what you were told that he was driving.
I'm gonna have to object. This is, he did not testify to GMC. Mr. Nunzio spends his whole cross exam putting GMC in his mind, and I was trying to impeach him on the fact he's saying GMC.
I'll withdraw the question.
Objection is sustained. The court recognized that as well. There was not a GMC comment during direct examination, and now there is a GMC. Attorney Nunzio said he will move forward from that question. Objection sustained. We'll move forward at this time.
What kind of car, well, did you know the type of car on August 17th of 2023? Let's hold on. The type of car, the model, the make. Yes or no?
All right, sorry, I'm a few seconds late. That was a good objection. No one has said the word GMC before this defense attorney walked up. And this defense attorney started saying GMC and then playing it in their heads. No one's been able to identify this car, and he just walked up and started saying GMC, GMC, GMC. So, yeah, that was a good objection. It really was.
No,
No? Okay. Did you know the color?
it was white.
Fair enough. Did you ever see anybody from car three go up to the house on at 58, going to the right?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
I ain't see nobody go to the house.
Did you hear any gunfire coming from the house?
No.
Either house?
No. They came from behind me.
Came from behind you?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
If you can recall, you're in car one, correct?
Yes.
What direction did you leave in defense exhibit or proposed C?
Where did I leave? Like, how did we leave?
Which direction did you guys go?
We went straight down towards where that police are.
The alleyway between the houses, right?
Yeah.
Where did Paul go in car two?
I think he took a left. But
Down the alleyway?
no, he went down. He went down where I went. You see, going straight.
Okay,
He went that way.
the driveway between the houses.
Yeah.
Okay, between 60 and 58, right? That would be preferred. Well, house number 58 and house number 60 would take, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever see car three, the white car? You see what direction that left in?
No, I never even looked back.
Okay. What you just testified to, is that accurate and honest?
Yes.
Could you put your initials at the bottom of that page, just to reflect that those were your markings and proposed exhibit C?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there anything on this diagram that you'd like to change right now or correct?
No.
Okay. This time, Your Honor, we move for the admission of defense proposed C.
Attorney Becker.
Let me fully present it to the prosecutor as well as counsel McDonough.
No objection.
Thank you. Just to the new individuals that have walked into the courtroom, I just ask that no cell phones at this time. In the event that we see a cell phone, we will take the cell phone and give it back to you. Just want to let you all know that. Exhibit 3 shall be received into evidence at this time. Again, if anyone needs the exhibits, they are here at the bench.
Again, we have no more questions of this witness. Thank you very
Thank you.
much, sir.
Attorney Becker?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right. Any objection to the excusal of Mr. Wilson?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
No objection.
Mr. Wilson, please have a good rest of your day, sir. Please be safe. Thank you. Just, everyone, please remain seated. Just a brief moment. Grab something in the back. We got
I will not call the court. I will not call the court. I did that one time, and I've learned my lesson. We're about to go to the last witness. So.
Attorney Becker, do you have another witness to call? Thank you. Thank you, Deputy. Is there anything we can do about that? Yeah. No, it doesn't. We'll see. Is it something immediate you need done?
No, this.
If you do,
Working so far.
if you do, let me know, and we'll get a hold of it. Just thinking in terms of time. Good afternoon, sir.
Oh, never mind. I thought we were going to the last witness. We still have one more.
Will you please raise your hand to the best of your abilities? Thank you, sir. No,
Yeah, defense didn't.
you solemnly swear or affirm the information provided is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God. Thank you, sir. You may see. Attorney Becker, whenever you're prepared, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have to speak up louder so I can hear you back here. I couldn't hear you. You can speak into that microphone right in front of you.
Mhm.
That'll amplify your voice. You don't have to yell, but speak up nice and loud so Rick can hear.
All right.
Could you state your name and spell it for the record, please?
Xavier Thomas, SAZAVIARETHOMAS.
Mr. Thomas, I'd like to take you back to August 17th of 2023. Were you in the area of Burton Street that day?
Yes.
What were you doing there that day?
I was just at my friend's house chilling.
Who was your friend's house that you were at?
Tay. I don't know his government there.
Do you just know him as Tay?
Yeah.
Can you tell the judge about what time did you get to Tay's house and why were you going there?
I'm not sure, but
All right. The witnesses are in cuffs because they got into a fight. If you missed the video yesterday, when they sequestered the witnesses all outside the courtroom, they got into a fight. The witnesses got into a fight. They all got arrested for it. That's why they're all in handcuffs. No, this is a preliminary exam. Preliminary exam, not a probable cause. The difference between a probable cause hearing and a preliminary, okay, I'm not an attorney, so this is my best guess. A PCC is just, are the charges enough to go forward to a prelim? Right? So do you accept the charges? Do you move to a preliminary exam? If, once the defense, that's like the first level of, do you make a plea deal or are you taking this to trial? So you set it for a prelim when you get all of the evidence, all of the discovery. You set it for a prelim. You subpoena the witnesses show up, which is what's going on now. And then the judge decides, if there's enough evidence to move it to an actual trial. Now, this happens in felony matters. Does it? I don't think it happens in misdemeanors. It's a felony issue. So this is murder, right? So someone lost their life. So this is obviously a felony, which is why we're kind of in the middle step. And when I interviewed Judge King, what was that, like 2 months ago? He said that the PCC never was a thing until a couple of years ago. They've added the PCC. It sounds like it's just another It's like another stage of just trying to talk between the defense and the prosecution. I'm not really sure. Again, I'm not an attorney. Do you remember? Did you have to magnify the face on the last one? I didn't know. I didn't magnify it. I blurred it out. You'll see it. And I did a really bad job. And you're going to see. I didn't do a bad job of blurring the face out. I did a bad job because I just. You'll see. I'll explain that in a second when the last witness comes up. But Ardo, yes, I did definitely remember to do that because she is 17. What's up, Erica? Hey, Benny. All right, I'm scrolling through. Okay, I think we're all caught up. Hopefully, I answered the questions. Let's go to this witness, and then we got the last one.
We was just going there because we always go there. It's like
Judge, I can't hear
Do it
him,
every day.
Judge.
Okay. He testified to, we just always go over there. If you could speak up a little louder.
yeah,
Speak into the microphone.
Mr. Thomas.
yeah,
again.
but
Mr. Thomas, one sec. Just because Mr. Thomas, the person next to you is recording, these individuals are gonna ask you questions once Mr. Becker's gonna ask you questions.
Mhm.
Then he'll be able to hear you, okay?
all right.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yeah, right there, that seemed to help. You're right in a good spot there from the mic.
Like sweet spot.
You say we go over to Tate, did you go over there with somebody?
Me and Paul,
And who's Paul to you?
my cousin.
Did you go with Paul, like in Paul's car?
Yeah,
Do you have any idea what time you got there?
no.
So when you get to Tay's house, what do you do at Tay's house?
We smoke, we drink, playing the game.
When you say you smoke, you're smoking some marijuana?
Yeah,
And what were you drinking?
I don't remember.
But you're drinking alcohol.
Yeah,
Did anybody else show up at Tay's house? You got three of you there now. Did anybody else show up at the house?
Kevin and Tajon and these two other girls.
They came after you?
Yeah,
So at some point in time, did it come time to leave Tay's house?
yeah. That's when me and Paul was sitting in the car. I told him to take me home, but I don't know why he wouldn't take me home. They sat there.
Give me a little louder. Give me a little
A little bit
louder.
louder, yep.
I
So you
said, me and Paul was just sitting in the car. We was just smoking. I told him to take me home, but he didn't. And that's why we was just sitting there.
So you come out of Tay's house and you're actually in Paul's car initially and you wanted him to take you home.
Yeah,
Do you know what time that was at all?
no,
Where were the girls and the other people, the other two guys?
they was behind us.
And what were they doing behind you?
I don't know.
Were they outside or were they in a car?
They was in the car.
Whose car were they in?
I don't know who car it was.
You know what kind of car it was?
No.
What car was Paul's car?
A white. It was a white, but I don't know what kind of car it was.
So just a white, it was a 4-door, 2-door?
4-door.
So it's a white car, 4-door.
Yeah.
And are you in the passenger seat
Yeah.
and he's in the driver's seat?
Yeah.
So how long after you came out of Tay's house are you sitting there before somebody else shows up?
Like probably like 30 minutes.
What shows up after about 30 minutes?
I don't know who came, but the girls came after me and Paul came out the house. And, somebody pull up, a car pull up, somebody get out. That I get down in my seat like this, all the way down in my seat. And Paul started the car. He put it in neutral first. And we revved the engine and put it in drive. He drove away and then he crashed into the house.
Okay. Went through a little bit there. Let me stop you. I'm gonna make sure this doesn't go. I'm gonna show you exhibit 1. It's up on the TV there. See that?
Do I gotta look at that? I don't want to look at that.
Pardon?
I don't want to look at that.
Well, I'm gonna have to have you look at that. Okay, you gotta look at that so we know what you're talking about. So the exhibit 1 up there, do you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Is this where you were hanging out with Paul?
Yeah.
Can you give the judge an idea? The judge wasn't there. Can you give an idea where was Paul's car parked approximately when you look at that photo in exhibit 1?
Like right where the black car at on the left side.
So you got that black car on the left side and Paul's car was next to it?
Yeah, it was like right there. Like I think a little bit back a little bit, but it was like right there.
Where was the other car, the car with the girls? Where was that parked?
Like right behind us. So like right behind us.
So exactly right behind you.
Yeah.
Which way are you facing?
I'm facing the street way.
So when you take the street, you're talking about Burton?
Yeah, just straight down.
You're looking out, this is the way you'd be looking.
Yeah.
So you said this other car pulls up. Where does this other car pull up?
Behind us.
Once again, for that, can you give the judge an idea behind? What do you mean behind you?
Like probably where they took the picture at.
So you're saying where they're taking that picture, that's about where that car was that pulled
Yeah.
up?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, ballpark.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of what kind of car was that?
I don't know.
What did color?
No, I'm not sure.
You're not sure at all?
No.
What kind of car? Was it a pickup truck?
It was dark. I couldn't see it.
So you didn't see anything about this car that pulled up?
No, it was probably just a white car, probably.
I'm asking for probably. Did you see it?
I don't know for sure. No.
You say it was okay. It wasn't a pickup truck. You said.
No, I'm not sure.
Was it a car like you were in?
I'm not sure.
So you don't know what kind of car it was at all.
No.
You can't give a description.
I don't think it was like a little car, minivan type car, but
You don't think? I couldn't understand
I
you.
said I don't think it was like a minivan type car, but it was a big car.
Big car.
Yeah.
So how does it pull up? You guys are pointing towards the street.
Yeah.
Does that car pull up towards the street like you guys, or does it pull up a different way?
I think it just stayed right there in the alley.
Which way was it pointing? So which was it pointing to the left or to the right? Or was it pointing towards Burton?
Probably I don't know. It was pointing straight though. Keep going down the alley, just go straight. It was pointing down that way.
So down, when you say going down the alley, you're talking about the this is the alley going.
Yeah, just straight down.
Jedi, this is intentional. They're trying to be as vague as possible. They don't want to be labeled as a snitch, and they don't want to go to jail. My opinion. That's my opinion. But every witness has answered the questions kind of the exact same way. As vague as possible. They're not working with the prosecution. They don't want to be labeled as a snitch. I think it was the defense attorney in my video yesterday that actually brought that point up. So I think that's a big thing that's going on right now. They don't want to go to jail, but they also don't want to be labeled as a snitch. So they're just trying to answer questions. They were subpoenaed as a witness, so they showed up, and they're trying their best to be as vague as possible. That's my guess. That's my guess. Could be wrong, but that's my guess.
No.
All right. So when it goes to the left or to the right? If you're looking at this photo.
I think left.
So you think it's pointing to the left?
Yeah.
How do you first notice that? If you're in your car, you're in Paul's car facing Burton, how do you first notice this car behind you?
Because I got my that little mirror down in front of me while we smoking. I look behind it and I see a car.
What mirror are you talking about? The side view mirror?
No, the one on top.
So like a mirror that comes down off the
Yeah.
sun visor.
Yeah.
So that sun visor's down, there's a mirror there.
Yeah.
And you see the car pull up right there.
Mm-hmm.
You have to answer yes or no.
Yes.
Was there anything unusual about the car when it pulled up?
No, I just seen a car pull up.
So did you see anybody get out of that car?
No.
Didn't see anybody get out.
Well, I ain't see a face get out. I seen somebody get out though. Somebody got out.
What describe that for the judge? What did you see exactly?
Just somebody getting out the car. Walked up to me in Paul's car. That's when we just got it out.
I can't hear Judge.
Walked up to you in Paul's car and you ducked down?
Yeah, that's when I just ducked down on my seat.
Okay, make sure you talk loud, okay?
Yeah.
Did you see where that person got out of the car?
Passenger.
I'm sorry?
Passenger.
Mr. Thomas, you want to speak so loud, but that deputy back there can hear you.
The passenger.
Thank you.
So it got out of the passenger side of the car.
Yeah.
And then when you say he walked up to your car, how close did you get to your car?
I'm not sure. I just got down on my seat once I seen they was walking up to the car.
So you're not sure. So how do you see him? So you duck down.
Yeah.
How do you see him then?
He kind of walks up. And I just got down on my seat.
So when you say walks up, where?
This happened on Friday. Just this past Friday, 2 days ago. So, yeah, this year, less than 48 hours ago. At this point, it is 48 hours. So this is probably exactly 48 hours ago that they're interviewing this guy.
Where do you see him? Where does he walk up to?
I think he's on my side of the car, not Paul's side, like the passenger window side.
Is he outside your window?
Yeah.
So he's as close, so he's like next to you.
Not like right there window, like probably like right here.
So maybe the back door?
Yeah.
What does this person look like?
I'm not sure.
Could you tell?
Short. I seen he was kind of short. I don't know what color clothes they had on. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you.
Could you tell his race?
Black, probably.
That probably. It's what did you see?
Yeah, black. I said black.
Is it male or female?
Male.
So it's a black male. You said dark clothes.
I'm not sure what he was wearing.
So when he gets to that back door by your car that you're in, what happens?
Like I said, I just get down on my seat and like I'll say like 7 minutes, like 7 seconds after that, just start shooting.
So 7 seconds after that, you hear shots.
Yeah.
Did you see where these shots are coming from?
No.
You hear where these shots are coming from?
Yeah, behind me.
So how many shots?
I'm not sure.
You talked about Paul revving his car. When was Paul revving his car? Was it before or after the shots?
I think it was like in between because I seen him like doing this, trying to get his keys off his neck.
Getting the keys off his neck? What do you mean by keys off his neck?
Because he has his keys on his neck, tried to put it in the ignition so he can start the car.
Was there any words exchanged?
No.
The person didn't say anything?
No.
You didn't hear anybody yelling, screaming, like there any problems?
No, I don't remember.
So he's starting to get his keys off.
Yeah.
Does he get them off?
Yes.
He gets them in the ignition.
Yes.
And so that's when he starts revving.
Yeah.
Now when you say starts revving, he's not moving. The car's not moving.
No.
And the shots are going off at this point in time.
Yeah.
What happens then?
He puts it in drives, and I told Paul to hand me the gun because he had it. The window was kind of already rolled down, so I shot back because I told Paul to give me his gun. Then I looked forward. He crashed into the car.
And speak up a little bit. I think I heard you, but I want to make sure. So you said something about he had a gun.
Yeah.
So he's got a gun, and you said give it to you.
Yeah.
Where was his gun?
That was his gun.
Where was it?
I'm not sure where he had it at.
When you say give it, does he give it to you?
Yes.
Where did it come from?
I don't know. Like I said, I was just looking forward.
So he essentially hands it to you.
Yes.
And when you say you started firing back,
Yeah, I started. Yes.
can you tell how were you doing that? What were you
'Cause
doing?
the window is already rolled down. I just stick my hand out the window.
Which hand was the gun in?
My right hand.
So obviously you're handcuffed. You're in your right hand. How are you shooting? Can you describe? Are you looking back?
I'm not really. Yeah, but like I'm like this because I really can't see.
Speak up a little bit.
I said yeah because I'm really like this because I really can't see nothing. So I'm just like kind of
So
it's at a weird angle.
And maybe we take him out of custody. I'm sure Mr. Nunzio is going to want to.
Any objection? Your call. Thank you, sir. And again, for the record, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deputies in the courtroom, 4 at the rear of the courtroom. A 5th is next to the witness, Mr. Thomas. We've removed 1 handcuff on the right hand of Mr. Thomas. And Mr. Thomas, when you're prepared, you can. Speak up though.
I just did this like the gun was in my right hand. Did this like this, but it's like I said, it was at a weird angle, so I really couldn't, and I couldn't see either. So
your hands out the window.
All right. Now I know this is a witness, but I'm gonna call bullshit on this. This guy doesn't look like a guy that knows how to use a firearm properly, right? He puts his hand out the window, the car's driving away, and he's blindly firing. For anyone that's ever shot a gun, you put one hand out the window in a car that's driving and you just start firing. I'm sorry. That guy was doing more than just blindly firing. He was holding both hands on the gun. Otherwise, that gun would have dropped. There's something called recoil. Now I know Master Gunning Sergeant's in here. You can tell me if an 18-year-old that doesn't know how to hold a gun is trying to shoot out a window while it's driving away with one hand, is he going to hold on to that gun once he pulls the trigger? You tell me, MSG. You tell me. I'm going to say no.
No, and you're firing behind you.
Yes,
Why are you firing behind you?
because somebody's firing at me.
How many shots do you fire? Do you know?
No, I'm not sure.
Now, as you're firing, is your car moving?
Yes,
So, and you're moving when you're down that alley, which way are you going?
we're just going straight.
Straight, you're heading towards Burton.
Yeah,
You're heading towards the road down that alley and you're shooting behind you. If you answer out loud.
yes.
What happens when you get to Burton?
And once he gets to like that little end right there, he just he went straight. He didn't turn or nothing. He just went straight.
Didn't turn? And he went straight into where?
The house is his hand was stuck like this.
So he goes right into a house across the street.
Yes,
Did he at any point in time, did he indicate you think he was shot or anything like that?
yes.
When?
When he get out the car.
Did you think he was shot before that at all?
No.
So when he got out of the car, why do you think he was shot then?
Because he was looking down like this. Because I got out the car first. I told Paul to come on. He was just looking down like this.
And did you see something?
No, I ain't see no blood, nothing.
Did he say something?
Yes.
What did he say?
He said, "Cause I got popped."
What did you do?
I couldn't do nothing. I went to go get help because I didn't have my phone, so I couldn't call the ambulance.
So where did you go get help?
I don't know. The first house I seen, I just went to knock on the house door. No,
No, I don't think he was a driver. I don't think he was. Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to collect all the details here because all the witnesses kind of tell a different story, and the prosecution and the defense aren't doing a really good job of painting this story. So, guy in the car was shot. I didn't think that it was the driver. Maybe it was, but this guy was shooting out the window back at the house. Oh, was the driver Nunya? Oh man, the driver was shot. Ah, so much of the story. How is okay? I know self defense, right? Self defense is a thing, but when you're blindly shooting at a house, driving away, that's not self defense. Why isn't this guy charged with anything? I'm just saying. Yeah, he could. So frustrating. So frustrating.
I turn around, I see Tejan and Kevin.
Where was Paul at that point in time?
He was in a alley.
So you kind of left him there trying to run and go get help.
Mm-hmm.
You have to answer yes or no.
Yes.
And then did you ever go back? Did you get help and go back and find him then?
No, because I think he left.
All right, never mind. I just answered my own question. He was given a prosecutor deferral for testifying. I'm going to assume that's what happened, which is why he's so reluctant to talk and why he's answering the question so vaguely. He wouldn't be charged with shooting a gun randomly outside of a car window as he's driving away into a crowd at a house if he testified against this. That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, he left.
And did you leave then?
He has to go get help.
After you trying to find help and he was gone, did you stick around and talk with the police or did you go home?
No, I went to my cousin Shamika's house, his mom.
I have nothing further, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Mr. Thomas, Attorney McDonough may ask you some questions, and then Attorney Nunzio is going to ask you some questions potentially.
All right.
Make sure you keep that voice up. You're doing a good job.
Yeah.
Try to hit the deputies in the back with your voice if you can. Attorney McDonough, whenever you're prepared, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Thomas, so you mentioned someone walked up to.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a joke because I decided to call Judge King in the middle of a court while he was in the middle of a hearing. And it was, yeah, I got his court clerk, and she was whispering to me, telling me it wasn't a good time. Yeah, don't call the courts on my behalf. But that was a joke. But I thank you so much for being here, Erica. It's good to see you.
Paul's car from the passenger side of the car behind you,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
And he walked up to your side, the passenger side of Paul's car, is that correct?
Yes.
But just a little bit behind you?
Yes.
Okay. You never saw that person's face, is that right?
Yes.
And he then abruptly walks back to the car he came from, is that right?
Yes.
Then you heard shooting,
Mm-hmm.
you didn't see anything,
No.
correct? So you didn't know who might have been shooting, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
You didn't see anyone shooting, is that right?
Yes.
You don't even know who was in that car.
No.
Could there have been more than one person in that car that you know of?
I don't know.
Okay. So when you looked back, shots were being fired, but that car was just sitting there. It wasn't moving. Is that right?
Yes.
So it wasn't chasing you. In fact, it wasn't even following you, was it?
No.
And during one of your interviews, you were shown several pictures of people.
Yes.
And during your investigative subpoena hearing testimony, you indicated that you didn't recognize any of them. Is that right?
Yes.
So you don't know who was doing the shooting. Is that right?
Yes.
So while Paul's trying to get the key off his neck to get the car going, he hadn't been.
Everyone in this case is between 18 and 21 years old. There is the next witness is 17, and I'll have her blurred out. But yeah, she's not directly involved. She just witnessed it. But the people that did the shooting are between 18 and 21.
And hit at that point, right?
Yes.
So were you actually moving, driving away before
No.
he got hit?
No.
Well, help me to understand when you think he got hit, because you testified under oath before that you don't think he was hit before he got the key off his neck.
Mm-hmm.
So it was sometime after that.
Yeah.
But after you got the key off, you were moving,
Yes.
but you don't know if the car behind you was following you or not.
No.
Okay. Thank you. No further questions.
Thank you, sir. Attorney Nunzio,
Thank you, Your Honor.
whenever you're prepared, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm gonna be asking you some questions today. As I did with some other witnesses, I'm gonna have you do some drawings. Are you capable of drawing?
No.
You can't draw?
No.
Can you draw boxes on a picture?
No.
How come?
I don't want to.
But we'll ask you when I get there. How's that sound? I'm gonna show you what's been marked as defense proposed D. Have you talked about this case with anybody before coming in here today? Even
No.
while you were in lockup?
No.
Okay. showing you what's been marked as proposed D. That look familiar?
What?
You set that picture up.
House? House?
Were you there that night?
Yeah.
Whose house were you at?
My friend's house.
Tay's house,
Yeah.
one on the left.
Yeah.
Do you know whose house is on the right?
No.
You don't know Musso,
No.
Badamov, Fatumov,
No.
any of those people?
No.
That kind of a fair and accurate picture of how things looked with just those two cars there? Like the houses and.
I don't know. I forgot.
You know,
I forgot.
take another look.
I am. I forgot.
Got what?
I forgot.
I haven't actually had a question for you yet.
You said, do you remember what it looked like that night? I said, I forgot. Yeah. Yeah.
Good. Can you draw a square?
Where the car was at?
Yeah. With label number one, where's Paul's car? Where are you sitting with Paul's car? Well, yeah, before the shooting, before the car moves. Why don't you draw a square? How much you draw a square? Big piece of paper, you draw a square. Okay. I can't put anything on that. I want you to at least label that number one. You can put the number one. Okay. What's your car number one?
Me and Paul.
Okay. This is prior to the shooting, right?
Mhm.
Is that a yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Kevin and who else was there? Kevin and who else? Tejon? Where was their car? Why don't you
All right.
draw their square where their car was, and we'll label that number two. Were girls with them at the time?
Yeah.
Remember, this is before the shooting. We'll talk about the shooting in just a minute, all right?
Mhm.
Now this, other car that pulled up, where was that car? Why don't you draw the square, and we'll label that number three. Okay, you have no idea who drove that car, do you?
No.
You never saw anybody in that car, did you?
No.
You've been shown photographs of people who may have been driving that car, and you have not been able to identify those people, correct?
Yeah.
How many times were you shown photos?
All right, I want to say this one more time. This attorney is strongly disliked by everyone that's in the court right now. Well, the witnesses, not the court, not the judge, not the prosecutor. He's doing a really good job. And he seems arrogant. He seems like he's pushing. I really don't like the fact that he's standing on top of the witness stand. I don't like this at all. But, he asked permission. He's up there. He's doing his job. And the witnesses are not complying with him. Again, I will say this. These kids do not want to be labeled as a snitch. Again, my opinion. But they're trying their hardest not to be labeled as a snitch. And this attorney is good. The other defense attorney is just kind of, asking questions to get through the prelim, gathering information. This attorney is actually trying to remove witnesses from the actual jury trial. That's what I see. And you can tell how much he's actually working by how much he's disliked. This is a prosecutor's witness. All right, let's keep going.
Photographs.
I'm not sure.
You let me in? Give me this question.
I know what she was going to say.
Now, have you been shown photographs of African American individuals, males, who may have been driving the car that you have marked number three? How many times have you been shown photographs?
I'm not sure, like 3 times.
3 times?
Yeah.
So were they in the same day, separate days?
What you mean?
Well, you said you were shown photographs 3 separate times, or 3 times, right?
The first time I got questioned, and the second time I got questioned.
So each time you were questioned, you said, I can't recognize anybody, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And that was Detective Zabriskie sitting over at the table showing you those photographs?
Yeah.
Okay. You said 3 times. Is it just 2 times or is it 3 times?
Like I said, I don't know the first time. Like I said,
But we know it's at least 2 times, right?
yeah.
Anything you want to change about
Mm,
1, 2, or 3 here?
No.
I'd like to put your initials at the end of at the end of that exhibit there, so we know that you made those markings. At this time, Your Honor, I will propose for the eviction of, defense D.
So we
At this time,
Thank you. Exhibit D as in Dotson shall be received in evidence at this time.
thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
I'm gonna show you what has been previously marked as defense E. Okay? One picture. Just for purposes of the record. What's this again?
Look like the same picture.
Okay, without markings on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's take a little pause and let's give Lone Wolf a giant shout out because every time Lone Wolf walks through, the chat erupts. Everyone likes howling to you. Lone Wolf, I don't know who you are. I've never met you before. Hopefully, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, man. Lone Wolf has a great channel. Can one of my mods please drop his channel? Thank you so much, Lone Wolf, for hanging out. And yeah, he did have a great stream yesterday. I unfortunately joined it 10 minutes to the end, but I was playing the 3-hour first part of this, and now I'm playing the 2-hour last part of this. We still have one more witness to go, guys. Get your popcorn and your Coca-Cola. We're finishing everything I have on this right now. So we still have about 40 minutes left. Lone Wolf, it is good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're doing well today.
I want you to mark, I think in the previous exhibit, you marked your car, if I'm not mistaken, as. Okay? What I'd like you to do is I want you to put a box where Paul's car was and where you were shooting. Go ahead, why don't you do that? So that we're clear. Okay,
Do we have a number for that box?
we do, Your Honor. It's number 1. I'll keep them consistent.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mhm.
So if I understand you correctly, in proposed E, you have advanced the box, the car that Paul's driving, a little bit further into the alleyway. Would that be a fair statement?
Yes.
Okay. And that's when you start shooting back.
Yes.
Okay. In this exhibit, when you're shooting back, if you can recall, where is car 2, box 2, and where's 3? If you know.
I don't.
Okay. So for purposes of proposed E, you can identify the car that Kevin and Tajon are in or the white car, correct?
No.
Okay. This time, Your Honor, we would move for the proposed admission of defense E at this time.
No objection, Your Honor.
He moved it
Thank you.
down back there. Well,
Exhibit E, the follow-up image further in the vehicle where Mr. Thomas is notated as to where the vehicle
Your
was
Honor,
located.
if I could pause the court, forgive me.
Yeah.
I usually have them sign something. May I, without objection, have him
No
sign
objection.
that? It would be an amendment, but amendment for the court's formal admission of the document.
The court will allow it.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'd like you to initial or sign your name at the end, so that we know that that's your markings. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
At this time, we move to the formal admission.
Exhibit E has been admitted into evidence at this time. Again, the picture that Mr. Thomas is notated to where they were positioned, he and Mr. Paul Pearson were at the time where Mr. Thomas started shooting from the vehicle.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You were returning gunfire from someone from the house. In either defense D or E, you are shooting at the house down the alleyway, correct? Wouldn't that be a fair statement? Where 58 is? Where 58 is in D and E? You're shooting up at the house because you're returning fire because someone's shooting at you from a window, yes or no? Yes or no?
No.
So it's your testimony that nobody is leaning outside of a window from the house on the right in D and E shooting at you. Is that correct?
No.
That's incorrect.
Yeah.
You heard gunfire that night, correct?
Yes.
How do you know the gunfire was at you or Paul? Why are you returning gunfire?
Because what you mean when I'm turning somebody shooting at me?
Shooting at you?
Yeah, shooting at the car. Because they walked up to our car.
Who did?
Somebody.
Did you see the person shoot at you?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
You're just guessing.
There we go, right there. Someone walked up to his car and just started shooting. He knows exactly who shot at him. This is where this defense attorney is making his money right now. He is debunking this guy's story. He's saying I didn't see who the person who shot, but he's a prosecution witness. He knows exactly who walked up to his car. He doesn't want to, again, I keep saying this, he doesn't want to be a snitch. Again, to make everyone who's pulling in late here, not my opinion, sorry, it is my opinion. It is my opinion that he doesn't want to snitch on somebody. He saw this person walk up to his car and start shooting. They're the people in handcuffs, charged with murder, right? And he's sitting there like, I didn't see him. Why are you on the stand then, man? And this defense attorney is doing his best to get this witness off the stand. He was in the car. He wants this witness to have no credibility when it comes to trial.
The person who's shooting at you, right?
Yeah.
Is that a yes?
I guess whatever you're trying to.
What you mean? No.
What I'm asking you is, did you see a person shoot at you when you were looking out? Did you see the person walk by shoot at you? Yes or no?
No.
Because you said to Mr. McDonough, you didn't see who was shooting at you. You couldn't identify anybody shooting at you, correct?
Yeah, that's what I just told you.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what I told you.
Is that your answer?
Yeah, that's what I told you.
Okay. You gotta tell the judge, you don't tell me.
You asking.
Not mine.
You
We're
asking.
gonna have to object. He's arguing and
I'll
freaking
withdraw.
badgering.
I'll withdraw.
Objection sustained. We'll move forward.
Thank you, Your Honor. So it's your testimony you weren't shooting at the house, correct?
No,
And it's your testimony that there was no gunfire coming from the house, correct?
I don't know.
Now, how come you don't know?
Because I don't know. It was gunfire coming out the house. What you mean?
Well, if you're shooting backwards, isn't that in the opposite direction of the house?
That's where the person was standing at.
Okay. Well, if the white car is behind you, was that in front of the house or is that in the rear of the house?
That's the back of the house.
Okay. My question to you was there any gunfire coming from the house? From number?
I don't know.
You don't know.
No,
It's possible that some gunfire was coming from the house.
I don't know.
Okay. Thank you for your testimony. No more questions, Your Honor.
Attorney Becker, any redirect, sir?
Just briefly, I guess. It's fine. In terms of when you say you're firing backwards, did you start to fire before the car moved?
The Paul car?
Paul's car.
No.
Okay, it was already starting to move,
Yes.
but at the time you're firing, the house would have been to the right of you then.
Yes.
But you're still trying to fire to stuff behind you.
Yes.
All right, just listen to how he responds to the prosecutor versus the defense attorney. Who's Paul's car? Oh yeah, I know Paul's car. He wasn't answering clearly to the defense attorney's questions. But the second the prosecutor goes back to cross-examine it's very clear that again, I'm saying very clear. Again, this is my opinion. He's working for the prosecutor. He doesn't want to be charged with a crime because he's already admitted under oath that he was shooting just blindly out of a car. This is a very frustrating witness to have. I understand the defense's side where, you're trying to pin him. And again, my opinion is still the defense attorney is trying to get this guy kicked out. He doesn't want his testimony to be in the trial.
Now, just I'm gonna start jumping around a little bit. Now, just before that, you said when the person walked up, you leaned your seat back.
Yeah, I got down in my seat. What you mean? Well, I was scared. My wife finna shoot me.
Well, why were you scared? I mean, that's just somebody
I
walked.
feel like my life is in danger
Why did you feel that?
because I did.
Was there anybody say anything?
I'm not sure. No, I don't remember.
Sorry.
I don't remember.
Okay, so but I'm just trying to figure out why you felt scared to lean your seat back.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
because I did. I feel scared. Somebody got out the car behind me, and I told Paul, talking about.
Okay, just trying to figure it out. And then when that car started moving, that's where you're firing back towards, because that's where you hear the shots coming from?
Yes.
Thank you. I have nothing further.
Thank you. Attorney McDonough, anything in regards to the firing of the weapon, the home in 58, or anything else Attorney Becker might have touched upon during redirect?
No, Your Honor.
Attorney Nunzio?
No, thank you.
All right. Any objection to Mr. Thomas stepping down?
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay,
No objection.
thank you. Mr. Thomas, appreciate your testimony, sir. Have a good rest of your day and be safe, sir.
Quick break. I think a witness that wanted to talk to me before. We have one more here.
No objection, Your Honor.
What we will do is we'll take a 10-minute break, take us a little bit past 3:30. I'll allow the individuals to my left to exit first, and then the individuals to my right may exit. Again, civility, professionalism is what I expect outside. Thank you, Deputy. All right, we're in recess for 10 minutes. Round me up.
On your box. I think you've done one in the box. Yeah, okay. Come on back.
How old? How old? 2 months. It's a blessing, man. Girl or boy? Congratulations, you guys. Congratulations. What's her name? Sofa. Beautiful. Congratulations. All right, we're in recess. See everybody in about 10 minutes.
I used to be.
Oh, I forgot the fade out, fade in thing. Okay. I got a lot to explain here. So, first and foremost, this female is 17 years old. We just found that out yesterday. Her aunt actually showed up. That sounded really bad. Her aunt was in the chat yesterday watching the stream, and she came up on stream yesterday and kind of gave a little bit of her knowledge to us about what was going on. And she informed me that this witness is 17. So as you can see, I blurred her face out. Now, real quick, I did fast forward about a minute into, maybe like more like 2 or 3 minutes into her testimony, because the very first thing they did was, give us your name, give us your first and last name, spell it out. I skipped all of that. Now, I am absolutely horrible at editing videos. You guys all know this. So instead of going in and out from screen to screen and taking her face out of it, what I did was I just put that black blob on on the screen for her entire testimony. Hopefully it doesn't annoy you too much, but that's what I decided to do. Instead of spending 4 hours editing a 30-minute video, I just put that blob on there and just checked to make sure her face wasn't revealed. Hopefully you guys forgive me. But yeah, this is a very crucial witness, and I'm glad that her aunt was on stream for a little bit yesterday. And if you're watching right now, say hi. Say hi. You might be. I don't know. But all right. Yeah, the blob returns. Yeah, no, it stays there. It stays there through the entire rest of the video because she doesn't move. And the time she does move, I just cut those pieces out. You will not see her face. Sorry, you guys won't. She's 17. I'm respecting her privacy. You will hear her name, but I removed her spelling of the name, and we're going right into questioning. All right, let's go.
Cooler,
Cool, you're friends.
something like that. Like not exactly friends, but I was cooler.
You'd hang out with her on occasion.
Yeah.
Ms.
You
Polk,
speak up.
Yep, I'm gonna have you want to try to hit those deputies in the back of the courtroom with your voice if you could, so everybody can hear you.
Okay.
See, you can already see how often the screen changes from camera to camera depending on who's talking. And yeah, again, I didn't want to spend 4 hours editing this. So I this was my solution. If you guys are upset, leave a comment and tell me that I'm lazy. That's fine. But this was the quick solution for it, and I wanted to put this video out for you guys today because I told you I was going to yesterday. So, all right, let's go.
Now, were you with her on that day? Did the two of you hang out on that day?
Yes.
At some point in time, did you go over in downtown area around Burton Street?
Yes.
Did you tell the judge why were you guys going down there?
To hang out.
Who are you gonna hang out with?
Time out, time out, time out, time out, time out, time out, time out. Time out. Gentlemen, let's have a seat, gentlemen. Stay focused. Day's almost over. Stay focused. Stay focused. My man, stay focused. Stay focused. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Ms. Polk, a question was posed to you. Sir, have a seat. Remember, you got that beautiful 2-month-old in here. I know. Stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. All right. The question was posed to Ms. Polk. You may ask the question again.
Why were you going down to Burton? What were you going down there for with her?
To hang out.
Were you going out there to hang out with anybody specifically?
Yeah.
Who were you supposed to meet?
Tay and Kev.
Tay and who?
And Kev.
Tay and Kev. How did you know them?
We was cool during the summer. Like it was cool.
Did you have a specific?
No, Judge, you're absolutely right. No, Judge. Lone Wolf. Don't clip that. No one clipped that I just called Lone Wolf Judge. Yeah, Lone Wolf. He is during this again, this was a 6-hour clip. I cut down to about 5.5 hours. And this is the third time that he's had to, tell people to calm down. You didn't see the other ones because they were like in the middle of recesses and I just skipped through them. You saw the one fight from the video from yesterday. People are just not happy. These families are not happy with each other. And it's the same family.
Address where you're going to meet them at? How are you going to meet up with them?
Yeah, we had an address that they told us to pull up to, so we had came.
Were you driving or was she driving?
She was driving.
What kind of car did she have?
I don't remember. It was, I know it was like not a nice car though. It was like one of them like beater and goer ones, like
Is it color?
I think like white Pontiac or something.
Like a white Pontiac, you think?
Or silver. It was like silver.
Silver then.
A little
Yeah,
more
like
volume
silver.
if you could, ma'am.
Okay. Like talk louder.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Use your outdoor voice.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Is it so? Silver is a 2-door, 4-door.
No, it's 4.
So where do you go? Do you meet them at an address? These two guys.
Yeah.
What do you do when you get there?
Really, I was already I was drinking already, and I was just drinking, and we was just chilling, talking, catching up for real.
You were talking and what?
Catching up, like
Right.
just.
Do you have any idea what time you first got there?
No, I don't remember. I know it was later at night though.
So was the sun still up or the sun down?
No, the sun was down.
So the sun was down. Do you actually go into a house and meet these guys, or
No, we sitting outside.
when you're sitting outside, are you sitting outside in the car?
Yes.
So as you're sitting outside in the car, who's specifically in the car with you?
Me, Tay, Kev, and Lily.
Let's get still. Keep it up, nice and loud. So when you're, it's you and where are you? Are you and Kev sitting together?
No.
Describe who's sitting with who and where in the car. Who's in the driver's seat?
Lily, and then Kev was in the passenger, and me and Tay was in the back.
Are you behind your girlfriend or are you behind the passenger?
I'm behind the passenger.
So you're sitting there chilling. Need to correct that, or?
I'm pretty sure I was behind the passenger.
So you guys are kind of sitting there chilling, dark out. Well, does anything unusual happen?
Like, what you mean? Like, before the incident, or like?
Yeah, okay, there's an incident. Okay, what was that incident?
No, I don't know. Like, we was, like, I don't know, gunshots was happening.
Okay, well, what was going on just before the gunshot?
I believe the date was back in August, August of last year. I shared the news report of the incident yesterday during the stream. I'm gonna have to go back and look to see exactly when the date was, but I believe it was August of last year.
Shots.
We was laughing and talking. We was having a good time.
Okay, laughing and golfing, having a good time. Maybe this will help out. I'm gonna have you look at the TV. Do you recognize that?
I got bad eyesight.
All right, well, I can get it closer. If you know, this is exhibit 1 on the TV and I can handle
I'm
it.
sorry.
That's
Yeah,
all
I
right.
got.
I'll show you exhibit 1 directly now. Do you recognize that one's closer?
You
You have to answer yes or no.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's where we was.
Did you change your name? Did you change your name? Is this Mr. David? Let's just say that. Is this David? Why you change your name? All right, I like it. I like it. I actually do like it. I am gonna go double check to make sure it's you, but you have the same. Yeah, I think it's you. I think it's you, Judge Fleischer. Welcome. Hey, you want to come up? You want to come up and kind of explain to us what's going on? Are you free? I will post the invite if you're free. If you're free. No, this is only for Judge Fleischer. No one else. I'm not going to accept anyone else up. So you guys can all click the link if you want. But Judge Fleischer, if you're free, click that link and come hang out. And I'm sure that you can explain to us a lot better than what I'm trying to do. If you're free, Judge. But thank you so much for hanging out here.
So that's where you're in the car. That's where your car is parked.
Yeah.
Answer out loud.
Yeah, that's where the car was parked.
Specifically, the car you were in, can you give your best estimate? Where was that? Can you describe where that was?
I don't really remember. I just know it was parked back there.
Do you have any idea where it was in that area?
In the driveway.
Okay, there's a car on the left, there's a car on the right. Where were you parked? You remember close to either of those cars?
I remember it was probably like, I just know it was in the driveway. Like I said, I was intoxicated.
Sorry?
We was in the driveway.
So when you say in the driveway, are you talking about the space between the two houses?
Yeah, probably like somewhere over here.
Now you just pointed, and I know the defense attorney can't see it for the record. Can you maybe point a little bit? Are you in the middle? You're indicating the middle back.
I don't remember. I just know we had to be able to put like we was right here.
So you're showing yourself in the middle, between markers 1 and 2.
I think
As you're sitting there, and you say you're talking about gunshots, what happened just before the gunshots came out?
sitting there. Yeah.
Was there any other cars out there?
Yeah, it was a car in front of us.
So there's a car in front of you. Do you know who's in that car?
Yeah.
Who was in that car?
AP.
Who?
Paul.
Do you know Paul?
Not too much, but a little bit.
And how did you know he was in that car? You're talking about, did you see him when he got there?
Yeah, I seen him in the car, and we was all just in the car.
Yeah, there's a lot of yellow colors. The video quality isn't that great, but yeah, no, this happened on Friday, Judge. And I do want to say, I was and still am your only subscriber on YouTube, but you deleted all your history on YouTube. So, if you didn't confirm that you were here when we were backstage on Kathy's channel, I would not believe it's you. But thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. And yeah, if you just want to jump up and say hi, you can click the link. If you don't have time, don't worry about it, man. Hopefully you're having a great weekend, and we look forward to seeing whatever it is that you're about to do this week. But thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate it.
Was anybody else in the car with him?
I don't remember.
What kind of car is Paul in?
A white car.
The 2 or a 4-door?
I'm pretty sure it was a 4-door.
How far in front of you is that car?
All right, you have to let us know what time. I know Victoria has my email. Let me know what time you want to go live, and we will all make sure that you have an amazing show. So yeah, let us know. Let us know so we can make sure to infiltrate your live stream and give you as much support as possible. So have Victoria email me, and yeah, let's do it. I hope you do go live on Monday.
Like right in front of me, like not like right in front of us.
9 a.m. Okay, all right. 9 a.m. Central. That's 10 my time. All right, we can do it. Why so early though? You know what? I'm not going to question your schedule. All right, let's keep going. I'm going to stop fanboying over Judge Fleischer. So we're just going to keep playing the video.
So it's pretty close. It's like almost bumper to bumper, if you will.
I don't remember right away, but maybe we was close.
So that car's in front of you. Does any other car arrive as you're sitting there?
Yeah.
Okay. When did that car arrive?
I don't know exactly when it arrived. I just remember seeing a car behind us. So
You can keep talking nice and loud, okay? It's very hard to hear.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. So you said a car arrived behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
What kind of car was this?
All right, I know I just said this, but keep your live chat open. If you're live streaming to YouTube, keep your live chat open. And again, Judge Fleischer, email me, and I will give you the names of some really good moderators who will stop people from saying dumb things in your chat. And you're busy. I know Victoria's busy. You guys can't watch the chat all day long. but I'll give you the names of some great moderators that will absolutely help you. So, yeah, this is amazing. This is amazing, and I'm really happy that you're doing this. Okay, now we're in the middle of a serious case, so this is the last time I'm going to interrupt for Judge Fleischer. Judge Fleischer, we will see you on Monday, but please reach out to Victoria, grab my email, and send me an email, and we will, Lone Wolf and I, at least, at the bare minimum, you got two really good fans of yours on your side, so yeah, we will help we will help you just explode. So please do that. Anyways, let's keep going. Judge Fleischer, love you. Thank you for stopping by. And let's keep going with this video. We only have, let's see, got about 20 minutes left. And yeah, no more fanboying. We're actually going to play the video.
What color was it?
It was white.
Can you give a bet? Was it a pickup truck?
No, it wasn't no pickup truck.
Was it a car like a sedan like you were in?
A sedan.
Was it a car like you were, a sedan?
No.
So it wasn't a pickup truck and it wasn't a sedan. It was kind of different than either of those two.
Yeah.
Once again, you can't see, maybe they can describe. So where does this car pull up on this diagram? If you're parked in the middle there, where does this other white car pull up?
I didn't necessarily see it pull up, but it was a car behind us. Like,
so when you're in the car, which way is your car facing?
we're facing this way.
So it's facing out towards Burton?
Mm-hmm.
You have to answer yes.
Yes, I'm sorry. It's my first time.
When this other car pulls up, is it facing toward Burton too?
I don't think so.
How is it positioned? You can tell the judge when it pulls up behind you, which way is it pulling up? Which way is it going?
Like it was behind us, like it was going this way.
So you just pointed to your left, so it's going left from where your car is.
I think, yeah. I can't really remember too much, but yeah.
But it's behind you, so it's where exhibit 3 is,
Mm-hmm.
the marker 3. Is it in that area or is it further behind you?
Yeah.
It's in where exhibit 3 is approximately?
Probably. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So how do you first notice that car pulling up? What do you notice?
I didn't notice it pulling up. Like I said, I just looked behind me. It was right there.
So you just look behind you, there's a car there.
Mm-hmm.
You hadn't seen it there before.
Mm-mm.
You have to answer yes or no.
I'm sorry. No.
You look. What made you look behind you? I guess you turn your head. What did somebody hear you something?
No, I just saw lights, and I was behind this type.
So you look behind you.
Mm-hmm.
You have to answer yes or no.
I'm sorry. Yes.
It's hard. I know what you're saying, but she's trying to record everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when you turned around and looked, did you see anybody? Did you see anybody in the car?
No, no. Mm-mm.
Then what happens next?
Really, I don't know. I don't know. They pull up. It's like.
I can't understand a word she's saying.
Speak up nice and loud.
What you mean? What happened next?
What? So you notice this car pulls up. What's the next thing that happened? What do you remember happening next?
I looked to my side, and it's just, I don't know, something right there. And then I look again, and it's just like, that's when it happened.
All right. So you look to the side. So you're looking out the side window of the car, and there's somebody there.
Mm-hmm.
To answer yes or no.
Yeah.
Give a description. What did this person look like?
I didn't see a face. I just seen someone standing there.
Did you tell the race of that person?
No, I had a mask on.
Mask?
Mm-hmm.
So could you tell it was a male or a female?
She didn't answer the question. She mumbled something. about the mask.
Was the person wearing the mask that you saw?
Yes, I think. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I just know I couldn't see their face. Like I don't remember seeing a face. So I don't.
Could you tell if it was a male or a female?
Um, yeah.
Which was it?
It looked like a man, but I don't know.
What was that? What was this man doing?
He was standing there.
So when you looked to the side, just standing there, not moving,
No, we just standing there. And then, yeah, standing there.
and then what happened?
Yeah, I looked like this side. I was asking like, who is like y'all people? And then next thing you know, as soon as I stopped looking, just blah 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 blah. Man, that's what happened.
Okay, so as soon as you said something, then you heard shots.
No, yeah, like I didn't say that, but like when I looked through it, I was gonna ask like, are these are people? Like like I was just wondering. And then as soon as I stopped looking that way, it's just like,
As soon as you stopped looking, what?
as soon as I start looking, like the person I was standing right there.
Didn't you hear? Then you heard shots.
Mm-hmm.
Said yes.
Yes.
Where did these shots come from?
I wasn't paying attention. I was just trying to go. I was just trying to make sure everybody was okay that I was with and trying to leave.
You're trying to what?
Like trying to like say like go. Like when it was just shots, I didn't pay attention. I was like ducking, trying to make sure everybody was okay. I was in the car with.
So you couldn't tell any direction where these shots were coming from at all.
Mm-mm.
Is that a no?
No.
So then what happens?
Then we pull off.
When you pull off, how do you pull off?
It was hard and like it was hard at first because we was in park and we wouldn't go. So we kept trying to go, but we couldn't go. And then we put in drive and then we pulled off like skirt and then we.
So you went straight.
Yeah, this is the best witness the prosecutor has. Everyone else who's avoiding questions, she's answering them. So props to her for actually answering the questions. Yet another reason why I blurred out the face. For anyone that's joining late, that black dot, it was just really hard for me to edit all the screen changes to put to blur her out. So I just that is my solution to it. And yeah. So but I didn't want to take this testimony out because this is really important to this case. And in my opinion, she is the best witness the prosecution has to what's going on. So I didn't want to remove it completely because it's important, and I want to grab this whole prelim. All right, let's keep going. You guys are all awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. Thank you so much.
Forward.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes.
So you went towards Burton, the street in front of you.
Yeah.
What did the car in front of you do? The car Paul was in. Did you see what happened with that car?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes or a no?
Yeah. He went right.
So he went right.
Mm-hmm.
Is that yes?
Yes.
Which way did you go? Your car.
We went left.
Did you see where the guy that was standing out, the person, what did that person do?
I don't remember. I just remember trying to make like just ducking, asking everybody okay, like number shot, and then just.
So then you went straight forward and you went left. Did you stop after you left?
After we went left, yes, I said stop, and then yes.
And what happens when you stopped?
Um, they got out and they ran.
Who got out?
Tay and Kev.
And what did you do?
I got out. I looked and I was like, I stay in the car and I stay in the car because I didn't know what to do. So I stay in the car.
Stayed in the car and let the car drive away?
The car that I was in?
Yes.
Yes.
Where did you guys go?
We went back home. Towards back home.
So it's just you and Haley then in the car going back home?
Yes, it was just me and Haley. Then later on, we was going.
Moment. Just to be clear, when you heard the shots, your car hadn't started to move?
I don't remember. I don't remember. Not right away. I don't think.
And your car was behind Paul's car.
Yes.
So your car couldn't move till Paul's moved.
Yes.
Thank you. Nothing further.
Thank you. It's gonna be Ms. Polk, Attorney McDonough may ask you questions, and then Attorney Nunzio may ask you questions, okay? You have a little bit longer. Attorney McDonough, do you have any cross-examination of the witness?
So the person that you saw walking or standing next to the car, you didn't know who that was, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't recognize the person at all?
Is that a yes or no, Ms. Polk?
I couldn't see their face. Like,
Okay. So, you heard shots, correct?
mm-hmm.
And I think you just
Yes.
testified that you didn't know where the shots were coming from exactly. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so you never saw a shooter, correct?
The closest I'm going to come to Wisconsin, I'm going to be in St. Joseph County, Michigan, a little less than 2 weeks from now on June 13th. So 13th of this month, I'll be there hanging out with Debbie Davis. That's the close I'm coming to Wisconsin anytime soon. I just thought I have no plans to go there. I would love to see Wisconsin, but yeah, just no plans yet. But my next trip is to St. Joseph County. I'm gonna go visit Judge Middleton. I'm gonna hang out with Debbie Davis. So yeah, that's the next plan. That's the next trip, and that's in a little less than 2 weeks.
Correct.
You never saw anyone with a gun that night, correct?
Correct. Like, yeah.
I didn't catch the last part of that, Your Honor.
Or wait, I didn't.
Correct, and then kind of trailed off into something else.
That's okay. I think she answered the question for my purposes, Your Honor.
Okay, keep that voice high if you can.
Okay.
You testified that you saw that car behind you, but you didn't see anyone in the car, correct?
Not,
Yes or no?
Not,
Okay.
not some, but no.
So you don't know how many people were even in that car, correct? Yes or no? Do you know how many people were in that car?
No.
Okay, thank you. I have no further questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Attorney Nunzio, any cross-examination at this time?
Yes, just briefly, Your Honor. Thank you. Maybe I'm gonna ask you some questions and, if you could, we are struggling to hear your answers, okay? You got to talk as loud as I am. Can you do that just for a little period of time? Can you do that?
I am talking.
Okay.
As fast as I can.
I'm sorry?
I'm talking.
There you go. I'm gonna show you what is proposed F.
Yeah, nobody likes this defense attorney. Nobody does. Even the most cooperative witness is not liking this defense attorney. Yeah. I mean, again, I'm going to say that means he's doing a good job. I'm going to say that. You know, when people don't like you, when they're the prosecutor's witnesses and they don't like you, that means you're doing a good job. Just saying. All right, let's keep going. We're almost finished with this. We are almost finished. We are about 10 to 15 minutes away from being finished with this. All right, let's go.
Can you tell me what proposed F is, please? Speak loud. What is that?
Like, that's where we was.
A lot louder than that. I can't hear you.
That's where we was.
That's the back where you guys were, right?
If like, what you mean? Like,
Well,
like, what you we're trying to.
Well, is People's Exhibit 1, is it similar to Defense Exhibit F? Just a little bit different, isn't it? It's the back of the house there, right? Back of the 58 and 60, right?
Yeah.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to take this pen if you would, and I want you to draw a box of where your car was, the car that you were in that night. Can you do that?
Do I have to?
I'm sorry?
Do I have to?
Yes, you do, because I'm asking you, unless the judge says you don't have to.
Are you able to do so?
Well, let me answer this. Why can't you? You don't want to, do you? Draw a box. You were in a car that night, right? Okay. Is that a yes?
Yes, it is.
Can you draw a box where your car was that night?
I can't tell the precise location. I can't. I told you I was intoxicated. I don't want to.
Okay.
I know, like I said, I know we was right here.
Draw a box where that is?
I'm not.
If you don't know where you were, then you don't have to draw a box.
Ms. Polk, it's exactly what the attorney told you. If you remember where you were located off of personal knowledge, you may put it down. If you're saying, I do not know where I was located, then we have to live with that answer.
Okay.
So if you do know, I'd
I
ask
told
you,
you. I answered when he showed me this one. I showed you around where I was, but I can't give you I'm not finna draw it by a precise location if I don't know.
I didn't understand a word you said.
you gotta speak up a little bit, ma'am.
Does People's Exhibit F look familiar?
You are standing right next to her, man. You understood exactly what she said. You didn't like her answer, so you're asking her again. This is why this defense attorney is coming across as we don't like him, right? Again, he's doing his job. He's picking on a kid right now, though.
Isn't that the driveway or a couple driveways behind lot, the house 58, not 67, 60. 60's here. And 58's here. Doesn't that look familiar? It's just a different picture. It's just taken a little bit closer than this one, right? Is that a yes?
Yes, it is.
And well, let me answer this before we do this. How intoxicated were you then? You said a moment ago you were intoxicated, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how intoxicated were you? Intoxication means a lot of things to different people. What does intoxication mean to you?
Intoxicated.
Were you wasted? Were you buzzed? Were you happy? What were you?
Intoxicated.
Okay. Were you high? Did you smoke marijuana?
Yeah.
Okay. Marijuana's legal. That's okay. Were you smoking marijuana?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before I came.
Okay. And you were doing what?
Before I came.
Yeah, before you came. Okay. Well, let me answer this. Have you ever been shown pictures or diagrams like this before coming in here?
No.
Okay. Have you ever been shown pictures of people before coming in here today?
No.
So none of the detectives or anybody asked you if any of these individuals and pictures look familiar? No one did that to you?
No.
Okay. So the people who were in the car, this car that we've talked about before, or the person standing by the car, you have no idea who that is, do you? Correct?
Correct.
Okay. And it was just one person standing by the car? Were there two people? Were there three people outside the car at that time, or just one person?
I remember seeing one person, but like I said, I was intoxicated, so I'm not sure where I was.
So you believe that it was at least one person, correct?
Yes.
Well, let me ask you something. Are you testifying from your memory as to what happened, or are you testifying as to what people maybe have told you what you should remember?
Why would anybody tell me what I should remember?
Has anybody suggested what you should say or help your memory out at all?
No, I've been going through this by myself.
The person that you said was standing by the car, you never saw that person with a gun, did you?
No, his no hands was in his
Did you see
pockets.
the person with the gun, yes or no?
I don't remember.
I'm gonna do this real quick. Attorney Nunzio, if you're gonna have her draw the pictures, I'll have you draw the pictures. Otherwise,
Can you go back? Cause it's intimidating.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll go back.
Yeah.
At this time, I'm not gonna admit this trial.
thank you. I would just ask if there's any other questions, follow up, that we can do it as far as the podium.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So you didn't see who this person was, did you?
No.
Okay. And at some point in time, you said the person was wearing a mask, right?
I said I believe so because I couldn't see his face.
You were there, I wasn't. Was the person wearing a mask, yes or no?
I couldn't see his face,
Okay,
so I believe so
okay. So my question to you is, why do you believe the person was wearing a mask?
because I couldn't see his face.
Okay. Because they
I
were
don't
wearing a
remember
mask.
his face.
Okay.
It's been asked and answered now.
Sustain.
Mask,
Thank you.
no mask?
Sustain.
Okay.
Let's move forward.
Okay,
Let's
Judge.
move forward. You're fine.
You don't know if the person was short or tall, do you?
No,
No?
I don't remember.
Okay. Heavy, thin, medium built? You don't know, do you?
Mm-mm.
You don't know, do you?
I remember.
Okay. So essentially, you're there that night partying, you're intoxicated, you're high, and you really don't remember what really happened, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Is that a yes?
I said yes.
No more questions, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Attorney Becker, any redirect?
Just real briefly, just before there, you're saying the person, you didn't see a gun in his hand, but you're demonstrating where were the hands? For the record, you're indicating he had like hands in the pockets, was he wearing a sweatshirt?
Yeah.
But the hands were in like like a pouch in front of him,
Yeah.
and that's how you're demonstrating.
Yeah.
Thank you. I have nothing further.
Thank you. Attorney McDonough, anything in regards to the clothing or the position of the hands of the
No, Your
individual she saw? Thank you. Attorney Nunzio, any cross-examination based upon the position of the hands and or the clothes of the individuals wearing?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Any objection to Ms. Polk stepping down?
No, Your Honor.
No objection.
All right. Ms. Polk, all right. I believe that is the last.
All right. I skipped out on her walking out in the court. Didn't want to show her. We're going to finish this up and we're going to watch how this judge handles the crowd as today ends. But this was, again, it was 5 hours of a prelim on Friday. I shortened it down to about 4.5. And, with my talking, it still turned back into 5 hours. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this, not for the victims, let's change that. Hopefully you guys learned something here. And hopefully we can all make, appropriate comments in the comment section. Let's be nice to each other. We're not yelling at anybody. And yeah, I still do plan on going live at 8 tonight. I don't have anything ready yet, so I gotta go make some videos for my normal live tonight. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. And yeah, let's finish this up, and then we're gonna watch the conclusion of this when the time comes. All right, you guys are all awesome. Only one super chat today. Master Gunnery Sergeant, thank you so much for your super chat. And yeah, let's finish it up. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I will see you in about 5 hours. Until next time, bye.
Witness for the day. Again, I'll allow the individuals to my left to leave first. And the attorneys will set up another day.
Yeah, Aaron, I did. I've commented on it already. I don't want to keep on commenting on it, Aaron. I talked to Debbie about it. It was sad, and I don't know. I don't have any answers, which is why I'm not trying to speak on it. But a lot of people have said the same thing, that there was a prosecutor in Judge Middleton's courtroom that passed away in a car accident. Yes, that happened on Thursday morning. I saw it. The news article was shared to me. I reached out to Debbie Davis. She confirmed it, and it was a sad day. That's all I have. I don't want to keep commenting on it because I don't know. I don't know any information. I don't want to answer questions because I don't know, and I don't want to keep bringing it up. But Aaron, thank you so much for bringing that up. I just don't have an answer. I don't have anything I can say to it. I don't have anything I can add to it except for it's really sad. That's all I got. So that's why there's been a lot of people that have commented and wanted my response to it. I just don't know how to. I don't know how to. I'm not good with that. I'm really not. So I've been trying to avoid it the best I can because I didn't know her. I just it's I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of weird for me to try to make comments about it without just saying it's sad. And I don't deal with death well. So yeah. Hopefully that answered your question. But yeah, no, I saw it and it's confirmed. Judge Middleton confirmed it. No, it's extremely sad. And thoughts and prayers to the entire St. Joseph community, not just like her family. With what Judge Middleton said was extremely sad. She just bought a house. She was, her career was just starting off, and this is why I can't do this because I don't want to cry on the internet. No, I don't want to cry on the internet. And if I talk about this, I will. But it was Judge Middleton was yeah, I cried watching Judge Middleton talk about it. So let's just say that. So I'm gonna let this go and just say thoughts and prayers to the family. I've reached out to Debbie Davis and said anything I can do, anything my community can do, let us know. We will, we'll do whatever we can to help. And all she said was thank you. I don't that's my connection to St. Joseph County is Debbie. So I don't know any other way to reach the family. I'm not going to reach out to them now. So let's finish this video up. Aaron, I just want to say, Aaron, I wasn't ignoring you. And everyone else that brought it up, I'm not ignoring you. I just don't know how to respond to it. I'm not good at responding to that kind of thing. I'm not good at talking about that kind of thing. It's just one of those, skills that, I was sick on that day at school when they taught you how to deal with it. So I try to ignore it. I see your comments. I'm not intentionally ignoring it. Aaron, no hard feelings bringing it up. Like, I understand you bringing it up. A lot of people have because people like to talk about it. People want to talk about it. That's how people cope with things, right? You talk about things or cope with it. It's not me. I deal with death differently than other people. I make jokes and I laugh and I try to make everyone laugh around me, which is not appropriate. So unless I'm in person with you, I don't know how to do this on the internet. But yeah, for everyone that's in Melissa's family, if this message ever gets out to you, I probably will never, but you know what? I'm really sorry for your loss. She made this giant career change from being a defense attorney to being a prosecutor. And we all saw her. We all watched her go through that. We all watched her put in her, conflicts of she couldn't defend this person anymore. And, and then it just ended. And that is terrible to watch. So everybody, yeah, it's a very sad end of a life that had so much promise. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna stop before I start crying. All right, I'm gonna play this video out. Yeah, let's just play the video. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys tonight at 8 o'clock when I go live normally. But until next time, bye.
Why don't you, Mr. Pearson, Mr. Pearson, you can come have a seat up here real quick. You have a seat up there. Yes, sir. Thank you. Let me take care of this real quick and I'll be right back. Give Mr. Pearson excuse. Meet you at that door back there. Mr. Pearson is coming out, Deputy Sayers. I'm not sure. They're coming
through right there. All right, thank you, sir. Anything we discuss?
Looking at the morning of the 13th.
Did you say that?
Morning of the 13th is fine.
That's Thursday the 13th.
Yeah.
That's June?
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
30.
We need leaders in this world. We need leaders in this world. I don't know what that means to y'all, but we need leaders in this world. Today, I want to cuss. I'm not going to cuss. This thing today.
All right. I want to say one more thing. This is a Judge Fleischer speech, if I've ever heard one. This is a young judge. I don't think anyone's questioning how old he is. He's a young judge, and he is calling out the people that started this fight. Right. This is what Judge Fleischer does. And Judge Fleischer, I saw you're still here. Victoria, I see you're here. And this is the makings of a great judge. And I really hope he continues with this. But you know what? I'm going to rewind it about 10 seconds just so you guys have to listen to this. 4 witnesses were arrested in this courtroom during this trial, during this preliminary exam. I keep calling it a trial. It's not a trial. It's an exam. But I'm going to rewind it just a little bit. Listen to what he says. I'm going to let it play out. You guys are awesome. Victoria, I see you. Thank you for being here. Judge Fleischer, thank you for being here. Fozzie, I even see you, even though you're a weirdo. Thank you for being here. Everyone else, have a great rest of your day. Have a great Sunday. Hopefully you guys get outside, do something fun. Enjoy your Sunday. Sundays are a day of rest. Go enjoy your day. Do your thing. And yeah, I will be live at 8 o'clock. But I'm going to rewind this so we can we can watch this speech, because this speech is, it needs to be said. Let's just say that. It needs to be said.
It was unacceptable. Again, I'll say it again. I know emotions run high.
30.
We need leaders in this world. We need leaders in this world. I don't know what that means to y'all, but we need leaders in this world. Today, I want to cuss. I'm not going to cuss. This thing today was unacceptable. Again, I'll say it again. I know emotions run high, especially when you see our people incarcerated and people looking at us a little funny because we're associated with them. But we need leaders in this world. My understanding is some people have come home from prison recently. My understanding is some people have children. We need leaders in this world. All right, that's all I got. It's on you now. Whatever y'all decide to do next is on y'all. Folks like being locked up. Folks like seeing deputies. Folks like seeing officers. Folks like handcuffs. Folks like seeing their people incarcerated. Just let that settle with you and you go on with your weekend. I appreciate all you. Yes, sir. Hey, man, that's big of you, brother. Thank you. I was thinking, like, why they got to do this in front of the black man's courthouse, or courtroom? Doggone it. I'm only one in here. All right. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, y'all have a good day. Thank you, deputies. Thank you. Y'all be safe.
Thank you for your statements, Your Honor.
Yeah, man. Y'all be safe. All right. Anything else need to be discussed, talked about? Need to talk about plans this weekend or anything?
Judge, we've taken our exhibits back in case the prosecution needs them. We'll make those available to him before the next hearing if he wants.
Thank you, sir.
It was
That's it.
kind of increased.
What's up, dude? You sleepy? Client's telling you tired again? Okay, yeah.
You look okay.
I do.
I know.